Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the Love Goddess, here on another Thick Thursday. Hello, hello, hello. It is actually Thick Thursday, January the 27th, 2022. 2022. I am the Love Goddess Yvette Dream Johnson, also known as Ms.Atlanta Thick Dream. Yes, Love Goddess Yvette Dream Johnson. Hey, 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 how y'all doing? I've been missing y'all, YouTube. It is time for another story time. And look, shout out to my ex hubby. He turned the big 4-5, 45. T Money, what's up? Hey, how you doing? All right, I wanted to give him a shout out. My ex husband, nothing but love, y'all. Nothing but love. The Love Goddess ain't got nothing but love for the old ones, and even the new ones. All right, wherever you at. How you doing? How you doing? So, 7 months ago, I shared here on this here channel, okay, Ms.AtlantaThickDream.com, on this here YouTube channel of mine, I share with you all my social, personal, transparent dating experience on the app Hinge, the dating app. It was in June of 2021 that I did this, and I managed to take three gentlemen off of the app, and I ended up with only one. I only ended up with one because the other one he wasn't with. He thought that I wanted a polyamorous relationship, not, mono starting off. He thought that I was going to be like his ex wife. He had some old past trauma stuff. We all do. We all do. But he was bringing it like right in my face, right then and there. So it wasn't going to work out. Shout out to him. He's a non-melanated being. Shout out to you. I'm a part of the rainbow tribe, so it's whatever. Whomever my mister or my lovers are, I don't discriminate. I have a type, but I don't discriminate when it comes to the skin that we are in. Okay, as long as you align with me. And the other gentleman, he seemed like he was in a place of transition, and he was just rushing, and I felt like he didn't want to go at the pace that I was comfortable with. And I could say the same thing mentioning the last standing gentleman, who is the youngest out of all the ones that I chose, the tree that I chose to pull off of the app. And then, of course, I told y'all back in June that I deleted myself off the app, and I was very transparent, told them what I do, tell them I'm a public figure, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I did all that. I put myself out there like that just to see. It was part of an experiment that I then chose to take personal, but this is also helpful for women who are a part of the acting, modeling. You're a phenomenal woman. You have a very eclectic, a very eccentric vibe about yourself, Um, these type of experiments are necessary because for some reason, what I'm noticing out here, y'all, what I'm noticing is that it takes a certain type of man to love a certain type of us. You know what I mean? Like me, like the Maya Angelou, and the Halle Berrys, the Janet Jacksons, the Shirley Caesars, the Yolanda Adams, the Juanita Bynums. Yes, and the Victoria Olsteins. It takes a certain type of man, okay, to love us, and the Serena and the Venus Williams out here, and the Queen Bee and the Nicki Minaj's and the Cardi B's. It takes a certain type of man, not just a man with shmoney, and confidence. Yes, that is helpful. No, it takes a man who is in alignment with himself. Yes, of course, he has to be confident. Yes, he has to understand his job as a masculine, as a sacred masculine, as a God man, as a king. He has to understand his position when it comes to him dealing with someone who is such as phenomenal as as me, your girlfriend, virtual lover wifey. Thick Dreams over there on the wall. She all, holding the boobs up and everything. So women like myself who don't necessarily show up naked and raw and very transparent, but they are phenomenal beings. It takes a certain type of a man to be in our bubble, in our universe. We're not trying to emasculate you. No, we're not trying to raise you. We're not trying to build you up into you're already a whole man. You know what I mean? We just want to let your love and my love come together and make it do it and do it. And we just be in this old love bubble, like Goddess Amina and her God man and Reverend Goddess Charmaine, the sensual mystic, like her husband, and Goddess Tracy Bryant Swint and her God man, brother Swint over there at what is her temple of Hillness and she's the V-Steen queen here in Atlanta, Goddess Tracy Bryant Swint. And even DV Passion, Lady V and D and their love bubble that they stay in. Y'all get where I'm going with this, okay? And Kenya Stevens and her husbands, her multiple husbands, and her multiverse that she's in. We need men who are like that, confident and are okay. They're not trying to control, be all misogynistic and come in there with their big dick energy and just like and try to control it, like, yeah, control us with that. No, and we're not trying to do that with our good pussy energy. We're not, with our inner chick. But let me get back to the story about Mr. Man, the Lone Ranger. Let's call him the Lone Ranger. So I stopped talking to him, I want to say, because he's a Leo. No, is he a Leo? No. He's a Virgo. I don't know if y'all know this. Me and Virgo men is like, I get along with any sign in the zodiac. I'm a Cancer, so and I am a sexual and spiritual being who keeps all that in one category. I don't differentiate from the two, so it doesn't really matter what sign they are. Sometimes it does, but it doesn't. But Virgo men, I've had my taste and my run with at least one. But all of my aunties and my uncles on my mama's side are all Virgos, and I love them. They're beautiful people. So I know how to deal with them. Anyway. He's a Virgo, born in August. And he's younger than me, I think, by 6 years. He just turned 40 this year. And y'all know I'm in mid, I'm too legit to be quitting on this. I'm fab over 40. Yes, I'm 46. Too legit. Look, too legit to quit. What is it? Yeah. Too legit to quit. Yeah, I'm fab over 40. I'm 46, damn it. And I think that makes a difference in a way, but it doesn't. He seems like an old soul, but I stopped talking to him, okay? And I talked back to him around August, just a little bit to say, give him some happy birthday, birthday vibes and all that. Say happy birthday, how you doing, yada, yada, yada. See if anything had changed or whatnot. And honestly, he didn't give off any type of things to me that he had changed, that we were going to schedule a meeting. Because remind you all who's been following me, we didn't meet. No, we hadn't met. We've been doing the duo. Yes, video chats, video pictures, him showing me his, and I'm showing him my, okay. And so we were doing that type of exchange, and it was okay, and the vibe was good. We would have like closed on conversations as well. But I was to the point where, like, look, are we gonna meet or what? Like, enough of this ish, okay? Are we going to meet? So I was at that point with him, the last man standing, and I almost bit my tongue. The last man standing. Brother man, he know his name. Mr. Virgo, Mr. T. Shout out to you, Mr. T. So, and I'm going to try not to go into Mr. T a lot, like go ham on him. But I will say, the app, for those of you who choose to use it at your discretion. Be safe in any app that you're on, whether it's the meetups or whether it is the, what is the other ones that they're on? Oh, shoot, Bumble or what? I'm not advocating for any dating app. I believe in the traditional sense. For real, meet me at the farmer's market, meet me on the street down in Midtown or Buckhead, like that, the old fashioned way. That's how I am. However, y'all want to cast your web and your net a little bit further, all the way out in California, all the way out in Australia, all the way out in Germany if you have to, Indiana. So the internet makes it possible for you to cast your web far out, on this global thing that we're in and trying to get our yumminess, our love that we all, honestly, I believe is the love goddess. I believe we all came here to be loved, to be felt, to be heard, to be to be understood, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't believe and I don't advocate being here by ourselves, especially you are a yummy being like myself and the many other people that are my colleagues, my associates, and yeah, yeah, my loves and my consumers. I don't believe that we are meant to be here solo dolo, but what happens is you get on these apps, whether it be the Hinge or the meetups or the Bumbles, and you have individuals like that Hinge dating dude, the last man standing, and they don't put on their preferences as far as their spiritual, their obligations with their baby mamas, and like, you co-parent or is this an in-house situation? If so, okay, that's fine. And just, once y'all start vibing and feeling each other out, and you made this decision, it's been mutual. We do want to meet. We may want to have some yummy time or whatever. Yeah, but as I said on my Tumblr, Ms.Atlanta Thick Dream .tumblr.com, men who are seated in the church or a formal religion clash like a brick wall. Like, here, like, I want to do what's that Bionic Man sound? Oh, you crash into the wall like a test dummy, because you're the man who's seated in your religion and your programming and your going to the church, and you have this certain ideal woman, and I am maybe that woman and you don't even know it. You know what I mean? But because I am all razzle dazzle and I'm a phenomenal woman, I'm a free thinker and I'm eccentric, you're drawn to me. As I said on my Tumblr, these men are still in the, you know, finding out who they are phase. They're seeking. They might be seeking a transaction. They might be seeking a chat buddy, a homie, lover, friend, or they might be seeking a wife. I don't know, but they need to be real, especially if they are men of God. Okay, and they need to be held at a certain regard or a certain standard as well. So I can't just call out one individual, because it's happened to me many a times that I could actually teach a course on the. I mean, I can, and and summarize it as I've done on Tumblr. Men who just attend church, who are there and they're not with the women in the church, or are they? We don't know. They live a whole different life than what you see on this profile, and who's taking you out to dinner, or who's filling you up in the parking lot, and who's you making out with on video chat every other night of the week, or every, so many. Yeah. There's a dick pic. And anyway, so you get what I'm saying. They are not putting themselves out here energetically as they are on their profile, is what I'm saying. Okay? And they are confused. And then, like I said, they're still seeking. And they don't know. Because some of these men are questioning their belief in God. Okay? Because maybe he's struggling in his life and dealing with some other trauma in his life, and he has to deal with that as well, as long look, alongside of him trying to get matched up with someone that he can get down with on a regular, whether it's whining and dining or whether it's Netflix and chilling it. I don't know, but he has to figure out what he really and truly is putting out here energetically. Because Mr. Last Man Standing from the Hinge dating app said, when I confronted him with this via text, I said, you should have been on something like Christian Mingle. Can I say that again? Christian Mingle. Because I ended up sending him some sexy photos. I love doing sexy selfies, by the way. If someone is trying to get close to me, my way of expressing is just for me, because I give myself out here energetically the way I've done for almost 15 years. And look, 12 years on your Twitter, ATL_Thick Dream is my anniversary today. Yes, I've been on Twitter for 12 years, so I'm an OG. So have a seat. Yeah, several seats, okay? I'm an OG. Been on Twitter for 12 years as a micro blogger, vlogger. Yes, I have. And then my Twitter handle is ATL_Thick Dream. So anyway, back to the story time. With Mr. T, I said, you should go on You should have been on Christian Mingle, not on this whole app Hinge that you were on. And he said, why? Because I'm in church? Because it happened to be on Wednesday night. And my little voice, listen to the little voice, my little intuitive self said, he's probably in Bible study. And I'm like, so? That's the other voice. So, send a pic. You doing it for you. You ain't doing it for him. Send the pic. So, boop, I sent the pic. Sure enough, he viewed the pic. And then the more explicit photo came into his inbox. And then he said, I'm in Bible study. Big old size, kakakiki emoji. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know you did that. And that's how the conversation started going. So anyway, long story short, just because you go to church and it clearly stated in my transparent Hinge dating app, okay, profile, it stated that I am a spiritual person, other spiritual. Okay, I did say that. That's very important because I think the last dude I dated, he was, what is it? Those people who are still, he was an antagonist, but he was a something else. I almost want to call him an atheist, borderline pretty much. But those people who believe in something, but y'all know what it is. I know what it is. I can Google it right now, but y'all know what I'm talking about. They believe in something, but they just don't know what. And they're not bound to a certain like Methodist, Catholic, Buddhist, etc. They're not bound to that, but they do believe in a creator of some sort. They're not Scientologists. No. But anyway, the last person I was in a serious relationship, Mr. Big Head, he was really trying to discover what he believed in, So we kind of clashed when it came to my ritual part of me, my sexy part of me, and then my spiritual part of me, the person who burns the sage, who may do a tarot or oracle card, the person who may do a ritual of fasting, the hoodoo that I do, I might, do some shouting and some twerking at the same time to some drums. I might do some sound therapy, depends, aligning my chakras and stuff. So yeah, I'm a spiritual being, and I believe in, however you want to praise, whatever you want to believe in, that's your MFN choice, okay? And I don't knock anybody whether they believe in something or nothing at all. I don't. But what happens is, darlings, when these people get personal, they want some time with me. Get it? Then we begin the whole unequally yoked type thing. That's when we start, the wall, slippery slope, all that. Because we're not compatible anymore. We might be sexually, or, that might be all humming and buzzing and that. Oh, it might be like that, but baby, when it comes to what I believe in or what I don't believe in or what I don't practice, and like all the different things I told y'all, the holidays I don't observe and those things that I do observe, it's like, if you don't get that level of understanding how I get down, then we're gonna have a problem. We're gonna have some problems. So, yeah. But that's important to me because Mr. T, I felt some type of way, like, because when I'm in a sacred space, when I'm in ritual mode, my phone is off. You're not gonna get no photos. You might not even get a response to your text message for a couple of days if I'm fasting. Especially like over the weekend, I did a photo shoot, a kinky, fun photo shoot with J Crooms 69 on Instagram. Shout out to you. I did a shoot with him, and we were in a studio, almost like a dungeon type deal. And I got real tired because I'm an empath and I'm intuitive. So I got real tired. I was still stuck on Wednesday. I still was stuck on Saturday. So guess what I did? I fasted. I did some ritual baths. Okay. I allowed myself to feel my whole entire being, to feel the emotions of everything I was feeling, feeling Being an empath, you got to do that. And being intuitive, you got to allow those emotions to kind of like run all through you and just release all the icky things, and call in some rejuvenation, call in some peace, call in some harmony, and put your phone on do not disturb. So yeah, baby, that's a ritual for me. And going into the last part of this story time regarding my Hinge dating app experience, he didn't understand. Like the week prior, we were already having some conflict because he didn't understand the reason why I um have somewhat, I call it a ritual of why I think it's important for me. I'm not talking about the next person. I'm talking about me. Me, my friend, me. Okay. I believe it's important to have a release, some intercourse, some intercourse when you are on the course, okay, as a model and actress, especially if you are doing eroticism or you're doing lingerie photo shoots. And because if you radiate the way I do, look, if you radiate the way I do, as a vixen at times, okay, as a love goddess, virtual girlfriend vixen type, I don't I don't like going in the studio just high and untouched on okay, on one I might be cranky, okay? Cuz all that self-play and yummy time that I have going on below, baby, you can only for me, I can only do that for so much, and it's time to get some real yummy time, sexy time, okay? Okay? So, he didn't understand why, and my lips are peeling. He didn't understand why I have a ritual where I think it's necessary, or I have to give me some dick before I do these type of photo shoots and this type of content. Because one, I believe in pheromone dating, pheromone attracting. Okay, I don't have time to go in. We can do a whole nother YouTube about pheromone dating and attracting. Okay, okay, okay. Um, but my pheromones be off the chain, and I've had some experiences as a single and dating individual, where I did not have a man in the studio with me, or I didn't have someone assisting me. And yeah, I mean, there was choices that I probably would not have made. Um, and I don't want to say what those choices are, but I probably wouldn't have done what I did had I been getting some at home or some steady ready cook. Just bottom line, I just have to say that. Just get to it. Just stop beating around. Yeah. I just stop beating around the bushes. Get to it. If I had some dick in my life on the regular, I wouldn't have done that with that, or I wouldn't have done this particular type of photo or this particular type of video if I had that going on, because there's a certain level that I do that I put out here. I wouldn't have done that. So anyway, he didn't understand my ritual, is what I'm saying. Um, and then he walked out of the conversation in a very immature way, saying that he had to play football or whatever, and we never picked up the conversation at a later date. That was like his little exit, like, oh, I can't listen to this video note, or this voice note. I can't do this right now. It was like he was being a little bitch, a little bitch. He was being a little bitch. He's 6 years younger, Dream. I know, I know, but communication is key, ladies and gentlemen. I am a talker. I am a communicator. I am an advocate of sex, love, lust, and relationships. Okay? Communication, you have to include all of that in there. And mind you, I had already set in my head somewhere in there that he was just only going to be someone that I do sex things, rituals, intimacy with, because of some things that he got going on in his personal life, Mr. T. Um, his co-parenting thing, that's one. His work schedule, who knows what that is? I don't need to know that, but I I'm at a point right now where I've raised the all my family pretty much. I'm a glammy. I'm a glammy too. And my youngest is 12, y'all. So when a man comes with a whole, I have one kid and we're doing this and we're doing that, I was a hands-on parent. I am still now. And I can juggle the kids and the homeschool and let's go do this and the PTA. I can juggle all that, but it's different with these men out here that are the daddies that are seeking milfs and yummy mommies. Is different. They make all types of and I say excuses. They might be valid reasons, but I call them excuses because if I'm running my business, my brands, and then I'm taking care of my children and even mom managing my adult children, man, my dude, you have no excuse. You have no excuse. Okay? And why are you even on your phone if you cannot attend to the conversation between you and I? And why are you using this as a method of your primary communication all the time? And I told him this, my last voice note to him, okay, was that we need to talk on the phone if we're, because it's like if we're not going to, if you said we were going to do our little adult time, yummy time again, because yes, we did end up meeting. I think it was December the 29th we met, and we ended up hitting it off well. And we end up doing the grown up things, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to give him another opportunity to redeem himself because it was not, it was very brief. It was very brief. And I believe that everybody deserves a fair shot. I believe he has more in the garage to pull out, if you will. However, if he can't get over some of this programming, some of the hangups that he got going on, I don't know what the fuck he got going on. I have no idea. He hasn't volunteered anything. And guess what? I am the type of woman, I'm not going to ask, because why do I need to pry? Ladies, I'm sorry, but the majority of the men, I'm very transparent. They volunteer telling me things, okay? I get more out of a man instead of just trying to dig at him and pry, pulling teeth and shit. That's me. It may not work for you, but it works for me. So, and plus, the universe has a way of telling me things that men try to keep on the low. I just love it. I love it. I love it, honey. Okay? Men who have issues with their God, men who have issues with their sexuality, men who have issues with their, oh, you got a whole wife and baby mama at the house. Oh, okay, you have issues with that and your kids, your children. You ain't you not father of the year, okay? Oh, you need, and with their finances. So I have a way of the universe, if I sit with it and just be free, in a certain way, and the universe just tells me whatever I need to know without doing investigation. But I am an investigation type of too. That's when you my man and you my husband. Okay, I do those types of things. I'm not exempt from that. Okay, so yeah, I can be a type of a detective. My witchy voice. So anyway, but that's all I wanted to say about the Hinge dating app experience. Rating the app, like I said, I'm not going to talk bad about the app, and I had to sit in. I had you have a little thought like boop that just pops in your head, and I'm thinking like, should I say that? Should I not? No. And I'm not going to dog out him because, but I nothing I have not said on Twitter, nothing I have not said on Peak Social, nothing I have not said on Twitter. Okay, I'm not gonna dog him out. I believe he's a handsome individual. I believe he's silly just like me. However, I am probably not the frequency that he needs in his life as a girlfriend, as a lover, as a wife. Because he's got to be a little bit more sexually mature, and he's got to mature a little bit more. And I can't see what he working with outside of the pictures and the video chat. Like, I mean, he great when it comes to that type of thing. So, ladies, if you're looking for a heterotextual relationship, somebody you can babysit, or somebody you can babysit in your phone, well, hey, hit him up. I don't know what his profile name is on Hinge, but yeah, he got the beard and got some, pussy eating lips, and he's chocolate, and he kind of, in the eyes, he looked kind of sad in the eyes, but that's probably from all of the programming and all the stress of being a black man in America, So, but he's handsome, nice height and everything, He seems pretty cool. But I'm gonna leave that there. So I'm gonna conclude this now, y'all. It's nice seeing you. Look, and thank you for viewing Miss Atlanta from Ms.AtlantaThickDream.com. Some of my gal pals want me to put some things out here for the men who are seeking women like me, who are phenomenal, who are unique, who are yummy with it, who are DTF. Okay, so for me, let me tell you something. I'm at the point right now, I am willing to go back to finding someone who is in my following, like an admirer, from my OnlyFans or ManyVids. I am not beneath that, or my Facebook, or not my face. No, hell no, not my Facebook, because them don't pay. They don't pay me on Facebook. Okay, they don't pay. I'm talking about my subscribers. My subscribers. Those type of dudes, I'm willing to sort through. If this was a Rolodex, my digital Rolex, okay, to pick a winner. Who's gonna give me the D? Who's gonna be my sub? Who's gonna be my zaddy? Who's gonna be my co-star? That type of things. Who's gonna be my cheerleader? Who's gonna be my platoon? I'm willing to go through and do that, okay? Because at this point in the game, I if I can't have right now, today, January 2027, 2022, if I cannot have a mate, just one lover, okay, one lover man that comes with everything that I've been putting out here in my rituals, in my prayers, and in my intentions, okay, then guess what? I'm just going to have at least 4 lovers. Yes, 4 lovers, maybe 5 at a time. Why not? Why not? How many men do these men how many women do these men have each? Okay? And I'm not bisexual. And that was another thing. On my shoot over the weekend, because I did BDSM stuff with all female cast, or all female models. One dom and the other dom was me, Goddess Quay. And then we had a submissive, the weekend 404. We had her as our submissive. Loves, I'm not going to call y'all guys. I'm not going to call you fellas. I don't know if you're women or men. I'm going to say this. Just because a woman can pose next to another woman and be sensual and be photogenic and be creative does not mean that she eats and licks the poom poom, okay? 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 I just had to put that out there. I am not bisexual. I am very comfortable with my body and other bodies that be around me that may have clothes or, barely clothed individuals. I am a creatrix. I am, so don't come with that, expecting me to give you some of my coworkers, some of my sub that is no, because I had that happen over the weekend. It got my head all types of twisted. I was distracted at a photo shoot. I'm not doing that again. I got another photo shoot this weekend. I'm not going to do that again. So, yeah, if I got to have 4 or 5 to be my lover in 2022, so I don't have a whole 8 months. Can I say 8 months? Can I say 8 months again with no sexy time? No, okay, for me. Or no licky, no sticky, okay? That ain't happening in 2022. Okay? So anyway, if I gotta have multiple lovers, like I've done in the past, I'm very open. So I gotta do that. And I'm okay with that. Say what you want, call me what you want, but I'm just keeping it real. Until that one, until he shows up. How you doing? Hey baby, how you doing? How you doing? And I can love him and he can love me a long time. Oh. Until that one shows up, that one. I am getting my pleasure, doing my rituals, having my yummy time the way I see fit. That's necessary. Bottom line. Okay? But as my I had to tell my, I can say my sisters or my little nieces in the industry here, ladies, if you want to vibe like me, you on my frequency, you having the same issue, can't get no steady, consistent D appointments in your life, you're gonna have to get a team. You're gonna have to get a team, okay? Because I guarantee you, your ideal man, your ideal mate, he's not sitting around waiting on you. I can guarantee. Okay. So don't play yourself. Because I get hella cranky when I don't get no dick. And I got subscribers and people in my offering just D. Oh, just raining D out here in these streets. I just, just getting all soaked with the D. But guess what? With that D that I'm getting rained on, it dries up quick, honey. It dries up quick. And all of it ain't good D, okay? All of it ain't good D or consistent. Because that's why it dries up quick. But I'm just saying, if you got to, start doing some auditions, okay? Whatever you got to do to maintain your sexy. And if you are a type of woman who is like an actress, a model, a motivational speaker of some sort, a coach, an advocate, whatever you are, and you are just phenomenal and you're very confident of a woman, no matter what platform you are on. Listen to this. And you having issues with getting that in your life, I'm going to tell you this, sis. Like I said, and I'm going to say it again. Yes, I'm going to repeat myself. Get you a team. Get you a team. Okay? Now, me, myself, I have like one free, and you know what I mean? One free, because the rest of them are my subscribers. The rest of them are my fans, okay? So I had Mr. Nigerian that's down the way, down the parkway from me. His ass that dumped me. I had him for many years. He was my one freak, okay? The rest of them, got to do, and he wasn't even free because guess what? He was whining, he was dining, he was giving me money, okay? He wasn't free, okay? He wasn't a freak, okay? But I'm going to give it to you because I know we in a whole panoramic, whole pandemic, okay? We still in it. So I'm going to give you just have one freak, okay, ladies? The rest of them need to be subscribers, consumers. They need to be doing something to elevate you in a monetary sense because if you out here giving it and 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 free for all and stuff, I mean, unless that's something that you do, Some women, that's just what they do, and nothing wrong with that. But if you are seeking consistent love in your life, okay, consistent this and that. I'm not talking about the women who free falling and it ain't nothing wrong with that because, honey, when I'm on it and I'm high rising, high vibing, I can afford to energetically, and that's what I mean, energetically give away pum pum and pussy coupons, okay? I'm trying to be kind of filtered today on this post. Anyway, I can afford to give out coupons like that, okay, when I'm vibing a certain way. But when you are depleted and you are vibing on a certain level where you feel like you ain't getting enough loving, you need, and you'll be drying up quick, your supply, people inconsistent, that's what I'm talking about. Have you one, okay? Okay? And the rest of them are consumers. Okay, y'all doing rituals, manifestation, or whatever. They're just platonic friends that listen to you. Whatever, okay? So you can stay in that masculine energy and your yin and yang, and you're feminine and you're masculine, but not all the way on to your masculine side. You know what I mean? Because you ain't getting none. You just angry. You just want to say, this ain't shit. Da, 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 niggas ain't, da, da. You just want to make the whole song like Doja Cat did, right? Say you ain't like, okay, so yeah, you don't want to do that. So in order to keep those yin and yang balanced, you're going to have to change it and switch it up a little bit. This is me. The love God is telling you that. Just, you don't have to. But that's if, you having a love drought and you just need some D that's going to, constantly keep you moist and high vibing. And it feels good because you giving out that energy out to the world as a speaker, as an advocate, as an entrepreneur differently when you are a well-fucked woman. Can I say that? When you are a well-fucked woman. Go look to some of my previous posts on YouTube, Facebook, and etc. When I was a well-fucked woman, the energy was totally different. Okay? So love, light, peace, and blessings unto and you. I had to put that little footnote out there. Mwah. And let me I'm grabbing my mouse, and the mouse is just right here. Enjoy your thick Thursday. Y'all stay safe. Bye. Mwah. Bye. Yeah, bye. Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye bye. Ms.AtlantaThickDream.com.